when we talk about revelation, wahi,
and the new victim. Come on, go on. No, I'm only joking. Go on. I take it back. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
the thing about
I
hadith,
take that back.
you know, hadith is one of the most difficult sciences in the world. Have you ever heard of the Oxford reference point? It's like you can't just, you have to have a proper chain back to the Prophet. I can't just attribute anything to him and say, oh, this hadith is just this is the saying of the Prophet.
The hadith are not coming from Allah, though.
So that's what I was trying to explain. So wahi means revelation. That's the direct speech of God, right? Given to Archangel Gabriel, direct to Muhammad. That's God's own words, right? Muhammad, inspired by God, but this is his own words explaining. Do you understand?
So
hadith means, hadith or sunnah is either his actions.
You give me an education of things,
either his
things
actions,
I know already.
Yeah, so either his actions. Oh, you asked, so I can't assume. So this is anything that he did in his actions. Because, for example, it will say pray, but how do you pray in the Quran? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says, you know, Allah,
the hadiths are not coming from Allah. Because when the Prophet is getting a revelation, he goes, he's getting a message.
There is a hadith called Hadith Qudsi. There are different hadiths. Yeah. These are very strong hadiths. So they're known as Qudsi, meaning direct from God. But the other hadiths are from the Prophet themselves. So even within hadith, some are revelation, direct speech of God. Because they call al-Hadith Qudsi, the holy hadith.
So if I quote a Sahih hadith, is it coming from Allah or is it coming from the Prophet?
Did I just explain what the two hadiths are? One is Qudsi, meaning direct revelation, right? Do you know the difference?
Okay,
do you know the difference between
so they're not all coming from Allah.
Do you know the difference between being inspired to say something and a revelation that's direct?
Well, answer your question.
No, I'm asking you because I think we have a language problem.
Okay. Are you saying that there's some hadiths, some Sahih hadiths are coming from the Prophet, and some Sahih hadiths are coming from Allah? Is that your point?
Okay. The hadiths are two. Let's just establish that first. One are called Quds hadiths. They are sacred hadiths that are direct speech of God. Right? Yeah, but they're not in the Quran. Then you have ones that are inspired. Do you understand? For example, the Prophet, in the Quran it says for us Muslims to pray 5 times a day. He taught us how to do the ablution, how to wash our clothes, and how to pray. Because he's the perfect example. So anything that he's done is sunnah. This is basically his example, and the commentary that he's made is what is from him, but it's still inspired from God. The knowledge is inspired from him.
So the Prophet said, if you eat 7 Ajwa dates, that will keep you safe from poison. Do you believe that?
Why did I say that?
No, I'm saying that's a Sahih hadith. That's a Sahih hadith. Is that coming from Allah?
Show me where is this?
And we still got it? Is that coming from Allah or is that coming from the Prophet?
That's from the Prophet, but inspired by God.
So it's true then? Is it true? Is it true? If I took 7 Ajwa days and then I took the heaviest poison I could get, I would live.
So what's the ranking for this hadith?
Sahih Bukhari.
Yeah, I know that, but there's a ranking for it. So you can either have Hassan, which is good, and then you have
Sahih Bukhari.
Because it's Sahih Bukhari doesn't mean they don't contain hadiths that are not actually Hassan, which means like authenticated, fall into the chain.
It's called Sahih.
7. Why is 7? Yeah.
Well, the book is called Sahih.
Right.
7.
So
isn't the book called Sahih?
So what are you asking? So what are you saying from that anyway?
You said.
So what about the dates?
You said the hadiths. Yeah.
Okay, what about the dates?
You said the hadiths are either coming from Allah or inspired by Allah.
What about the dates anyway? I want to know.
Is this one coming from Allah or inspired by Allah?
Inspired.
So is it true?
Yes.
If you took 7 Ajwa dates and then took poison, you'd be safe.
It doesn't say take poison.
No. So what does it say?
Will not be affected by
poison. No. But it doesn't.
Not be affected by poison.
It doesn't say like the Christian book says. Take poison.
No, okay. I take that back.
It says that you'd be
safe from poison.
We don't speak in tongues, and then we're told to take.
But it says that you'd be safe from poison. If I took 7 Ajwa dates and then took cyanide, would I live?
Hold on. So when you say, does it specify that it's cyanide?
He says safe from poison.
It's poison.
Can I ask you something? Is sugar considered poison?
Sorry?
Sugar.
Man, why you divert?
No, I'm not that. Listen.
What does the verse say? Is that come from Allah? Yes
Listen,
or no?
I said yes. So I'm elaborating now what poison is.
Depends on what you're looking at.
No,
Yeah.
what does the verse say?
Sugar is poison.
No, what does the verse say? Can you read out the verse?
The thing is, he's trying to
narrated psalm.
No, I'm not. I'm reading the
by
verse.
saying cyanide,
He's gonna read out the
taking
verse.
poison,
No, he's gonna read out the verse.
Just giving an
Go on,
example.
go on.
Yeah.
Can you read out the verse?
Narrated psalm. Allah's messenger said,
I've just read it.
he who eats 7
Are you doing it for emphasis?
He who
Okay.
eats 7 hours a day. So
Yeah, go do it for
Yeah,
emphasis.
every morning will not be
Yeah,
affected
I
by
thought you said that from the
poison
beginning.
or magic on the day he eats them.
Yeah, and what's
Okay,
wrong with
so
that?
it says that if you took 7 Ajwa dates, you will not be affected by poison.
Right.
Is that true?
According to that hadith, yes.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
It might work for him.
Can you find any scientist that agree with that? Any medical doctor in the world?
I have not done an experiment.
No, but can you find any medical doctor
I have- yeah.
who agrees
Hold on.
that if you eat 7 Ajwa dates and then take poison, you're gonna be alright?
I have not done an experiment on
You know it's not true.
Hold on, no, listen. Do we have antioxidants and anti-inflammatory on certain foods? According to all drugs, all drugs that are organic are made from
Okay,
food, plants, all different things.
fair enough.
So I don't know the process. I don't know the process or how this works, or like chemically.
Yeah, okay,
And
alright,
the
fair
poison doesn't say take
Okay.
cyanide right now,
enough.
and then it's going to protect
Fair
you.
enough.
It could be over time,
Fair
meaning
enough.
in a medicinal way.
Fair enough.
So it's a matter of
Fair enough.
interpretation.
Here's another hadith, which is Sahih, yeah?
Right.
You said the Sahih hadith.
By the way, hold on. I've answered that first one.
Okay, fair enough.
Can you clarify your position now?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No, what do you believe?
No, I don't think you clarified.
No, because you somehow put.
And I don't think you
I have
clarified it. You haven't did
I
the
have answered
argument.
the first one now.
You said.
No, but it's my
you
turn.
said.
Are you
Let's
pre-
just make
are
sure
you-
everybody's
are
on the
you
same
preaching?
page.
Are you preaching?
And to make sure everyone's on the same
Okay,
page.
but are you preaching though?
You said the hadiths come from Allah
Are you preaching?
or are inspired by Allah.
I don't want to be rude, but you're
Yeah.
preaching. Because if you're
No,
preaching,
I'm not
then I'm
preaching.
out.
I'm not
Did not come from Allah.
Are we having a
I'm not
discussion?
preaching.
Okay,
No,
we're
I'm
having a
just
discussion.
clarifying. I'm just clarifying.
Okay, so I've answered that.
I'm just clarifying the
Can
point.
you clarify your position for me?
After you've made, because I don't think you've explained it. You haven't.
Okay,
You haven't
whether
explained
you
it.
like it or not, that's my explanation.
So what
Yeah?
was your explanation? Can you just take it for me one more time?
Okay, now I'm not going to say for a fact here because
No,
this is
just
ridiculous.
one more time because
What
I
is
might
your
have missed
position
it.
now? What's your position?
Wait, I haven't understood what you're
What
saying.
is your position?
On what?
What do you believe?
About what?
Are you a Christian?
Am I?
I'm asking you.
I believe Christianity is a good philosophy.
Good philosophy. So you believe in
Superior to Islam.
So you believe in Christ?
No, I believe Christianity is superior to Islam in every way.
Okay. So do you believe in Christ?
I believe that Christ is a good teacher.
Was he God?
To me, no, not to me. I'm an agnostic.
Oh, you're an agnostic. Okay, so what are you on about then?
What am I on about?
Yeah.
I'm on about you saying that Sahih hadiths
Hold
come from
on.
Allah.
So wait. No. If I open a book in front of you right now, right, and I start from the back of the book, how are you gonna know the story if I haven't even started from the beginning? Or if I jump down the middle or the end, you're
I'm
gonna
asking
be
you a
like,
basic question.
No,
You came
it's
in.
not basic,
You
because
came in.
if you're
when we're
agnostic-
talking about
hold on.
hadiths, and you said they came from Allah.
Wait.
So they're inspired by Allah.
Do you believe in God?
I believe that could be a God. Yes.
Could be. So your position is.
But you haven't clarified the point. first
I am
of all.
trying. Can I?
With all due respect,
Listen,
you said that hadiths are coming from Allah, yeah?
I
or are inspired by
answered.
Allah.
I have answered to the best of my knowledge, right? But now,
What did you say?
Wait.
I don't think you did answer.
but for you to put the onus on me, I've answered you. So
In what way did you
hold
answer?
on. This is a two-way conversation. That's why I said to you,
Go
are
on.
you preaching,
Go on,
right?
go on.
If you're preaching,
Ask me any question you want.
Okay, so you said you're an agnostic. Because I want to clarify your position, right?
Go on, ask me the question you want.
So you don't believe in God, and
I didn't say I don't believe in
wait.
God.
Just, can I,
No, agnostic doesn't say he doesn't believe in God. Agnostic says that God may be unknowable.
can I, like, in my own words, explain?
Yeah, but don't come in. But you're talking about me.
Yeah, but
You're talking about me.
But you
You've
did
got
not
to
let me
clarify.
you didn't let me finish my sentence.
Go on.
There has to be a level of decorum
Go on.
and
We'll let you
sincerity
talk.
in the conversation.
Okay, all right.
Otherwise, there's no point. We're going to be like
Go on.
circular. So one, they either believe there may be a God or there may not be a God. So Switzerland, essentially, down the middle, right? I'm not being an agnostic.
I'm going to make you talk until you finish.
Right. So there's no point in me going about Ajwa dates and all this hadiths here if you don't even believe in the fundamental, whether there is a God or not.
Why not?
Because one, wait.
Perceptions in background.
Mate, you're a lovely spectator, right? You know,
So
you
I
want
can't
to
make
do
a
some
point about
cheerleading?
Quran.
Go ahead.
No.
But can I so don't heckle me. Let me finish my point.
No, he's not actually asking the
because
question. He's asking the question.
Okay,
That's not
yeah,
heckling.
but we're having a two-way conversation.
No,
you are welcome to listen.
No, who said it was
Once
two-way? It's open forum.
Okay, open forum.
It's
When I
open
finish,
forum. Anyone can jump in.
then you can ask me the question.
Okay, I'll ask the same question.
but-
Right, so, thank you. If you don't even believe in God, right?
Did I say that? Go on.
Well, I'm just saying,
go on.
if you don't, look, there's the
Go on,
emphasis.
go on.
If you don't believe in God, right, everything thereafter, it's not going to make sense. We have to first establish whether there's a creator or not.
But Christianity makes sense. The vast majority of Christianity makes
Okay,
sense.
so are you a Christian? Do you believe in the Christian
No,
God?
vast majority of it makes sense. As a philosophy, it makes sense.
We're
Islam as a
not
philosophy don't make no
discussing
sense.
philosophy.
We're not
discussing philosophy.
No, I said the philosophy of Christianity, what Jesus
What?
taught,
Yeah,
makes
Jesus died
sense.
for your sin.
But we're not.
It doesn't make
It makes
sense.
sense.
A human come down to die for your sin.
No, but he's not. He's saying good
he
philosophy.
human?
Hold on. Listen.
Or is his essence
And
divine?
God died.
Is his essence
It
divine?
makes sense that
Is
God,
his
who
essence
is all
divine,
powerful,
though?
dies.
Is his essence
and you
divine?
said it makes sense. You
Is
just
his
talk
essence
rubbish.
I think you're lying then.
Sorry?
Because I think you're not.
Pick what you want.
No, because I don't think you're agnostic.
I don't
You
care.
just talk to my friend. Don't waste your time.
you said-
all
no,
you're doing,
let's get back to
all
the
you're
central
doing
point.
is you're trying to
You
put the
said-
onus on me.
you
as a
said that
Muslim
hadith come from
because,
Allah.
Wait, you can't. Wait, please. I'll finish.
can ask your question.
Wait,
Just ask-
he can't defend his position as a Christian, so he has to hide behind. He is a Christian because, well, his statement is contradictory. He's saying divine in Christ.
No, I said, I made a point to him. He said that Jesus died for your sins. I said, and then he said he was a kind of man died for your sins. And I said, was he a man or did he have a divinity?
You can't.
Did he have a?
You
I was
can't,
answering his question.
You can't you know what I mean? You can't have your cake and eat it.
Okay, how do I have my cake and eat it?
Because you're saying that Jesus is divine.
No, I
and
said
he died.
I said to him that was a question. I thought.
Yeah, but you're-
I didn't make a statement. I said a question. It was a question.
Regardless, I think you're hiding me. You're a closet Christian.
Okay, assume I'm hiding.
Now, please.
Okay, his position is irrelevant to the validity of the hadith or not. He could be an atheist or a Christian, you still have to answer the
Yeah,
validity
you said
of the hadith.
you said the
His
hadith come from
position
Allah.
is irrelevant.
You said hadiths come from Allah.
Yes.
He could
Yeah.
be a complete.
Okay.
I have answered.
One second.
You just joined us. I have actually
One
answered.
second. He could be a complete atheist and still question the hadith.
Right.
It's up
But
to you to
I have
answer.
answered.
How did you answer it? Explain
Wait.
to him how you answered it.
You come late. I have answered him.
Okay, explain.
So we're having a discussion, not being preached to, right? And the onus is not just on me to defend my position. He has to defend
So what's
his
my position?
Your position. You're saying I'm Switzerland. I don't know if there's a God or if there is a God.
That's not true.
I didn't say I'm Switzerland.
Well, because
I said that there may be a
don't
God.
be a coward. Go
I said
for
there
it.
may be a God.
Either say there isn't a God or say there is a God.
Why should I say that?
Why should you say
But
that?
what difference does it make if you believe it? Your position
Because no,
has
it
to
doesn't.
be-
No, it makes a difference. Because if you believe there is a creator, right, and that creator has sent a manual to mankind to live by, and therefore contains knowledge within that book,
Yeah.
right, to guide.
Yeah.
I didn't mock you. I didn't laugh at you.
It's him
you
touching me.
know? So, in that, if you then believe in that, like I said, in that book, in the definitive of that book, you are far along this. Do you understand?
But that's your belief. That doesn't interfere with him. He could either believe or not believe.
but what-
and your
but
position
what I'm saying
is the
is-
same.
yeah, but
the question is
hold
still
on.
the same.
Yeah,
He could reject that
So you
belief completely.
can't explain your religion to someone who hasn't got religion. Is that
That's what you're saying.
You can't explain your religion
No, it's not.
unless someone's got religion.
It's not a matter. If somebody intellectually, rationally, logically cannot fathom that this design, right? This.
So if you're
Wait.
an atheist, you
I
can't
don't
have
interrupt you.
questions.
Like, there's decorum to speaking, man. I don't want to be rude, but I'm in a mid-sentence.
Yeah,
Please,
but-
I'm on a
okay.
flow.
All right,
Let me
don't-
land.
don't be
Let me
so
land.
sensitive.
Okay, let me land though. Let me
Okay.
land. If there is a design behind this universe that is perfectly formed, right, and you're telling me you can't recognize that there is a creator or an intelligence, call it what you want to call it, power, name it anything you want. but not to recognize that. How is he going to go understand or have the intellect to understand the other stuff?
So you're
If he's
saying that
struggling with the most fundamental
one
thing.
second, you're saying that in order to have
But then what do
questions,
you stand for anyway? Because I want to know.
I'm a Christian. Now,
But I don't know who you are. You just like asking me many questions.
Yeah, but I've just told you I'm a Christian. Now, in
Yeah, but why you keep asking me questions?
One second.
I wanna ask you
It's
questions.
speaker's corner.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to ask you questions.
Yeah, you can in a minute.
After he's asked you a
Like,
question.
like you said, decorum. I was speaking.
But I have
so,
answered your question, so I'd like to ask you.
but okay. So, are you suggesting that in order to have any questions about a religion, you have to be religious yourself?
Exactly.
No, we have to have a point of reference.
Yeah, you want to reference it
So I
to
can't have a
question.
point of view about your religion.
No, it's called having a point of reference.
Yeah, but his point of reference is a question.
If two people don't have a criterion to go by, right, a constitution of sort, how is whatever he's going to say, what I'm going to say, we're going to just be at our loggerheads. Something has to break him saying this and me saying this.
So you're saying that
when
in
we
order
go
to have a
back
conversation, you both have to have a common ground.
Yes,
I
but we don't.
disagree with that.
Wait,
Okay. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
That's-
Let me give you an
you're
example.
well-
Let me give you an example.
You know,
I disagree with
Let
that.
me give you an example. Okay.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
He hasn't said a word in this debate, yeah?
Before you
What if he asks you a question about Islam?
wait.
You need to know exactly what he believes before you can answer it.
Wait, I want to know what you stand for now.
No, but you
Are
haven't
you-
clarified
are you-
your
are
point.
you
though.
agnostic?
No, but you haven't clarified
I
your
just
point.
told you I'm a Christian.
No, but he hasn't clarified his
I
point.
told you.
But you haven't clarified your
So,
point.
well, hold on a sec.
But you haven't
I
clarified
want
your
to know,
point.
you're a Christian, believe in Christ being
So
God, right?
you want to divert, that's what you want to do.
No, I'm not diverting. I've answered you.
You haven't really
I've answered
answered.
this question.
No.
Because
Can someone critique Islam who doesn't have a religion?
critique as much
Yes or
as you
no?
want, right? But I'm not a apologist, right? What I'm standing here is we're having a discussion.
You said,
as
let's
much
go back
as
to the original. You said that
I didn't interrupt
all
you.
the hadiths are coming from Allah.
I didn't
Yeah?
interrupt you.
Is that correct?
If you're using your intellect, right, to talk about God, right?
I'm not talking about God, I'm talking about the hadiths.
So, yeah, but regardless,
I'm talking about the hadiths, I'm not talking about the Quran.
regardless.
Can I intervene? No.
Yeah, but you didn't know what we were talking about. You didn't know. No, he wasn't listening. He didn't know either. He just jumped in.
I didn't listen.
No, you didn't. Because you told me to explain myself.
Okay, how can you don't know what we're talking about? What is you don't know?
Yeah, you believe in the flying man in the air.
Adam voting, the long or the current. Whichever voting.
I don't need him to identify for me.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.